there is some effort to sign up. And when they sign up, they're going to try to get some value out of it because there's an effort and cost. And so they're getting some value out of it. And so if you start challenging them on it, then they're either going to withdraw from it, or they're going to try to match up to it, or they're going to try to spin that what they're doing doesn't comply with what they're going to do. So I can't guarantee which of those three things they're going to do, but I do know a lot of companies do change their policies. I mentioned earlier that I was a banker. Sorry about that. Back in, I think it was 1999, 2000, there was some NGOs took out a two-page Wall Street Journal, and it took pictures of four men on there, one of which was the CEO of Citibank. I don't know if anybody remembers this. And across the top it said the four most evil men in America. And then in the world, sorry, the four most evil men in the world. And then they went on to explain, and this is, this wasn't, a Wall Street Journal thing, but this was a bought ad. And it went on to explain that the damage that they were doing through their financing of all these infrastructure projects and energy projects was killing people and driving them from their homes and destroying the environment. And within a week of that spread, Citibank, 180,000 employees had on their desk a memo from the head honcho saying that we are concerned about these issues, these are the steps we want to take. Now whether those actually go into practice, some yes, some no, how do you measure that? Very difficult. But these kind of things do have some sort of impact. Like I said, not perfect, not as fast as we would like, but they do have impact. Any other questions? Okay, thank you very much. Oh, who did, I guess you got the sheep, right?
Well, no,
That's the question.
okay.
I think she deserves Yeah. So, well, I guess it's 1:30. We've come to the bitter end. No, the good end. It's been a long day, and what is that? Actually, is that the?
That's the website. That's what I was given. That's where all of it. It's linked. I'm sorry, that's what they gave me.
Okay. Yeah, I still hope they find an easier web address to make the documents accessible.
www.smart-smart.or.kr.
In any case, so I would like to thank the partners who helped us in organizing and implementing this event. Just to recall, in the morning we had Jenny Springer from WWF International with us talking about the conservation initiative on human rights. We talked a little bit about the perspective of big international conservation organizations. Then we had Harry from Natural Justice. Thanks again, Harry, to join us. Harry already contributed to another event earlier in the forum on Friday on ABS. Very reliable partner. Afterwards, the colleagues from the regional offices. Patty is a former colleague, but still involved in our activities, so thanks, Patty, also to you. And thanks also to the colleagues from the Academy, and last but not least to Rodney. And
Doris?
yeah, well, regional colleagues, since Patty's the last one standing. I mentioned her. No, so what I wanted to say is actually we started this where we were approached by our colleagues from HQ organizing this conference here, and who mentioned to us, okay, these are the possibilities for doing events, from side events to knowledge cafes to press conferences and poster sessions, and having also these conservation campuses. We thought it's a brilliant idea, brilliant possibility also to have a little bit more time than just like the usual side event, 1.5 to 2 hours, where you do 3 presentations, a few questions and answers, and then everyone's having the usual sandwiches and drinks, which we didn't have for this event anyways. But I heard you got some free ones from others. So we thought it's really a good opportunity to get together for actually a longer time and organize something where you can address more issues, and especially when it comes to the issue of rights-based approaches to conservation, there are very many aspects, very many approaches that exist and that you can take, and based also on our previous publication and the steps that we proposed there, which are of course very generic, and each individual step has many ways of implementing it. We thought, okay, this is a great opportunity, let's go through all of them. So we were very pleased when we approached you that you all kind of show your willingness to take over different sessions, and I hope, although we have different, let's say, backgrounds of course, and also different levels at which we are working, some more focusing on the international level and others more really working in the field grassroots activities, and I hope it was interesting for all of us to also have an open discussion and see the different approaches that we can actually take. So having said that, I would like to wish you a great final day today. It's the final day of the forum, right? And for those who stay a little bit longer for the assembly, also enjoy the madness of
the global
assembly
democracy
process. And based on Rodney's last riddle or quiz, I would say let's all at the next Congress table motion on sustainable barking and or biting.
biting.
Increased biting.
Actually biting.
Increased biting.
And thanks also for sponsoring the chocolate. So thank you very much. And
I was going to say...
Exactly. Well, yeah, last but not least, thanks a lot, Luisa again. Luisa was the one doing the major work, being in touch with you all, and so on and so forth. I was just there to please the boss, so that he's satisfied and that we're doing something. So Luisa, thanks a lot for doing this all, and I think it was a great job.
And also, just to say, I mean, Louisa's been with the RBA, well, I mean, with the ELC for 3 years now, no?
Almost.
And is leaving on Monday, this Monday. But I just do feel that, so she's been driving a lot of this work on RBAs, and it's critically important. I mean, the Kangchong village has been mentioned a number of times in passing it directly today, critical issues. And I think one of the big lessons that's come out of today is that it's rights-based approaches to conservation. But I think we underscored in the morning session that it's rights-based approaches per se leads to conservation. And I think that in that context, this group plus a number of others from the academy, from various commissions, etc., have to keep on working on this, hammering. I did want to say, I mean, in this discussion, particularly Rodney's session, you hear how weak the international legal side of things. You also feel there is this pervasive force in this. I'm not an alarmist person at all, I'm pretty well grounded, but there is this pervasive force occurring at the moment of increased corporatization of the fact that people need funding, where does the money come from, and all the rest of it. And in that context, I think that especially in the Commission on Environmental Law session, the specialist group on ethics, plus rights-based approaches, plus, there is this kind of coalition of the willing going on there, and I think that that needs to remain very resilient, very active in the context of some of these larger issues. So, when you move on from this, please stay active within this group. You'll be many people. Cheers.
And well, I think there's nothing more to add to those very motivating words from Eric. So Lisa is going to move to the Global Canopy Program, which is an organization based in the UK and working on climate change. And there, I think you have lots of stuff to do to add another few pluses to red. Red plus to the red triple plus. I don't know how many pluses do we have now.
Just a bigger plus.
Yeah.
Enlarge the font.
Yeah, and we have the Nature Plus conference. Yeah, Congress here. So thanks a lot and take care.
Good job. Well done.